I want to share with you my favorite day trading money making strategy that I use, and it has everything to do with technical analysis and patterns, and more specifically, technical patterns. And the good news here is that the pattern itself, very, very straightforward, very, very simplistic, but I also do want to make a very clear warning up front that there is more that goes into it than just, hey, I can draw a line that way and I can draw a line that way. Okay, time to buy. Now, don't get me wrong, as the pattern, what I'm going to talk about is a starting point. It needs to be where you start and build from, but just don't go watch this video and then 10 seconds from now, think you see it and then go and then make a purchase, because not all these patterns are created equal. And like I said, that what makes them different? Well, like I said, that's where you get into the little finer tuner things of, kind of go down multiple rabbit holes there, which I do, but I'm not going to do that here just because, like I said, I want to just give you that starting point and then you can take it from there. But the way that this pattern works, and like I said, I'm not proclaiming that this is some sort of like, oh, whoa, Clay, did you discover that? No, this is just, there's a lot of self-fulfilling prophecy that goes behind it, because a lot of people use this pattern, and a lot of people are watching the same pattern, wondering the same thing. Like I said, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want. It can produce some very dynamic movements. But the first dynamic of this pattern is this. You want to see out there that there is just some sort of problem point. Now, in technical analysis, this would be known as a resistance level, right? So you want to see some sort of area out there where the prices try to get up above there time and time again, and it just has failed. Problem. Let's try again. Problem gets rejected. Let's try again. Another problem. So you have some sort of just flat resistance line right there. But at the same time, you also have this going on, meaning that as time goes on, you have some success. What sort of success? Well, you see that the price is actually getting higher and higher and higher as time goes on. Now, yeah, there's still a problem out there. The price can't get any higher than that point. But as far as the price slowly grinding upwards, there is success that's occurring, right? And this would be known as a support. So you have in all actuality, these are just, that would be a trend line, and then there's your resistance up there. But the trend line here is acting as a support. And maybe some of you are like, oh, Clay, yeah, I know exactly what pattern that is. Perfect, exactly. It's a pattern I use a lot. I love to see it. And I should have noted at the beginning, I'm gonna show you a real life example of here in just a second. So I'm not gonna be like talking in theory on the chalkboard. I'm gonna take you to a trade that I made using the exact setup, and you'll see how things played out. But this pattern itself is known as an ascending, did I spell that right? I don't know. Triangle. And that's it. It's just a classic example, ascending triangle, a great strategy to use to make money. Now, of course, the strategy is actually using technical patterns, but the technical pattern itself is the ascending triangle pattern. So without further ado, let's go to my desktop. I'm gonna walk you through so you can see the ascending triangle pattern in motion. So therefore there's no theory. You can see it in the real world of trading. Now this setup here, let me draw it out, is truly amazing. Love this setup here. And then let me get that. There we go. So rough drawing there. Nice little ascending triangle here. And in there at 67.50, looking for this thing to get up through 70. Love the setup. It's just a question of, will the setup play out? So I will pause. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch through all this, and I'll keep you updated. All right, it's making a move somewhat. Again, 68 is still going to be that first big battleground that needs to be cleared up through. But if it can get through 68, which I do think it's got a really good chance of, then I think this thing could really get moving. Okay, knocking on the door of 68, kind of. Well, maybe not this time. Looks like we'll need to consolidate out once again, so I will pause. All right, it's well, it thought it was going to get back up to a break of 67 and take it up to a potential battle with 68. I'm not going to say break of 68, but a battle. But we'll watch it a little bit here because it's getting interesting. So step one, got to be getting up through 67 based on what the level 2s are doing here. If it can get through 67, I like the chances that it'll at least get up to 68. Now, again, will it break 68? Well, that remains to be seen. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, at 67 and struggling, so that's not good. I mean, I love this setup. So pretty. It's just a matter of, is it going to work out or isn't it? Okay, coming up on 68. Okay, got the break. Can we get some more momentum here now? Encouraging to see 68 was broken. $69 though, another key level. Right there. So if it can get up through that green line, things should go well. There we are. Nice. Still have 50 shares left. And all out there for $2,000. Got the break. Fantastic. And wouldn't you know, I'm up $58 on the day. And that's what you got to do. If you see a good setup, you take the setup, and I mapped that out. Took a little bit of patience, worked out well. Pretty good stuff, huh? Got the breakout, and boom, it went. Did require some patience. Unfortunately, not every trade is going to immediately go in your favor, as nice as that would be. But overall, nothing fancy there. You saw me draw up the lines right at the beginning. Now, is every single ascending triangle going to be perfect with its lines? No, sometimes you'll have to, maneuver here and there a little bit. But like I said, wasn't fancy. Good old classic ascending triangle pattern that worked out beautifully. And I know I started the video with this, but I want to end the video with this too. Just remember, not all ascending triangles are created equally. There's other things you need to look for. There's other things that you need to factor in. So just keep that in mind, because again, I don't want anybody to be like, all right, click, done with this video. Hey, look, boom, all in. No, don't do that, okay? There's more to it, but this will at least start to get your eyes on the right things. So if you would like to learn more, you can always go to claytrader.com, and I offer a lot more resources and stuff for this and a whole lot else. But if not, that's fine too. If you want to continue to search around YouTube, or whatever, whatever floats your boat. But I do offer additional resources if you want to check out my site at claytrader.com. So if you enjoyed these videos, if you want me to make more of these where I kind of combine the chalkboard with real life videos using the live trades, so you can see kind of the theory and then see the theory play out in the real world, let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, and then also check out the channel as a whole, and hopefully like what you see enough to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, if you want to learn more about this and a whole lot of other stuff, check out my site, claytrader.com. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.